Welcome, Stay Spiritual team. James and Justin here, your favorite spiritual analysts and all things culturally relevant, and we're taking a look at this new hit single, Facts, done by Tom Macdonald and Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
weird. It's like asking for controversy.
Ben Shapiro, man.
Is this done by the Daily Wire? What's going on? Anyway, we'll take a look at this and react to it.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, alright. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope, it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American flags at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper pole.
He said a ton of things right there, like all like trigger things in classic Tom Macdonald fashion, doing what he does. Tom's a good rapper. I personally like it best when he tries to like kind of massage both sides to get both people thinking, whether it's conservative, left.
But he does a little bit of that.
I'm more of a fan when he kind of like goes in that style. Obviously, Ben Shapiro's in this one, so I feels like he's going really right on.
You're kind of drawing a line in the sand.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, I think that this type of thing happens when society goes too far in one direction. You're going to get a balancing shift that forces this stuff. Like, if he said this 7 years ago, it'd be controversial. Now it's like, now we're all like used to it. Now it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, yeah, no, we've covered Tom Macdonald stuff on here before. I found that he actually did what you said in this point. He said, fine, if this is the case, then every liberal's right. He said that, right?
Yeah.
The one thing, just in a personal sort of egotistic inflate my own self thing, is I always marvel at how bad everybody is at chess. It's like, at one point he was like, why is everything you got to see a rainbow on it now or something? I'm like, if you were against that thing, I would wear rainbow suits. I'd be like, all I wear is rainbows. My teeth are rainbow, my hair's rainbow. I love rainbows now. And if I was the other way, I would lose the rainbow gear and I would start wearing whatever I thought.
Army camo.
Yeah, I wear suits. I'd be like, hey, check it out. We do suits now too.
Yeah.
Let's hang out. They'd be like, no, go back to your rainbows. That's how I identify you. That's how a true devil wins at chess, in my opinion.
We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream. You can riot in the streets. You defunded the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison. I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun.
Somehow Ben Shapiro sounds more AI than AI. Somehow he sounds more like a robot than actual robots.
I was really listening to the comments, like, I think he did, like, for a not rapper rapping.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
He's nailing it.
And like he's pointing out the obvious about carnal living and the consequences thereof.
But I can't hear it. I can't hear it anymore because, like you said, 7 years ago I'd be like, oh,
I know, yeah.
But this, the thing has already shifted, and I understand the mentality. If you are on that side, I'm on no side, in case you don't know. But I understand that if that is the position you're taking, you don't just want to win. You want to, I'm going to make sure long after I'm gone, we still winning.
Yeah.
That is the approach, which is why you see people beat a dead horse long after it's been pounded into the ground. Because they don't want any hint of that. But what happens when I love in movies when the supervillain thinks he's won and he always gets a little sad. He's always like, I didn't really want Batman to die.
Yeah.
Because there's a little bit of that too. You got to understand what you get out of having an enemy.
Yeah.
You get something out of that. Your ego does anyway.
Yeah.
Something that later on you'll transcend.
All my people download this, let's get a billboard #1.
This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
Is he saying I hope I offend you?
Hope I offend you? Yeah, before you go off on it, I just want.
I'm not gonna go off.
I just want to say that, I think it comes from a place of clearly obvious, like, we went too far in one direction of, like, everything offending everyone and making rules and stipulations about how to be politically correct and talk around everyone. And that is what this is, fostered now. I don't care at all about anything. I want you to be offended. It's like, that's what happens. You go from one extreme to the next. But man, I really hope that people understand that there's like a balance to that. Like, you can go way too far in either direction.
Tom Macdonald's got some songs out there that move your heart. That are like, when he talks about his early struggles, and the success he found getting away from drugs, man. Like, that's a net positive.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I hope I offend you. On next family gathering, I'm going to offend somebody and be okay with it. I'm going to divide the family. I hope that you're offended. What are we doing? Humor is humor is humor. And you've entered into a nightmare society when you can't. I only like things that are funny because they're upfrontly funny.
Yeah.
If you can tell when somebody's trying to offend somebody with their jokes, it takes away from the funniness of it. And you can tell when somebody creates humor that is too, like, we don't want to offend anybody, so we're not going to say anything. That's not true anymore. The funniest shit is true.
Yeah.
So just be true. That's it.
Let's just keep it real facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect you. You mad, you mad, you mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim, well, I'ma be the man. You sad, you sad, you sad. You just try to get attention, being triggered's all you have. You mad, you mad, you mad. You blame everybody else for every problem that you can. You sad, you sad, you sad. I will never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
You know what the problem is, too, is that I'm sure that a lot of this comes from a real place where he's like, I don't take it back and I'm not sorry. And other people are like, I've been waiting for a song about not taking shit back and being super prideful. But it is also a business.
Yeah.
It is also like a business.
You know what? When I picked this video, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that. There's like, also realize when you listen to the song, even if you're the person who really gets into this hits you in the, like, understand that you like are target. You are a target.
So you can take it then, if you see this, right? You can take like an objective critical reaction then, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not crying or triggered. Like, and even if I was, like, you can take that, right? You're not going to be like, no, don't let them,
Yeah.
I don't want any other things, then that tells me that this is key.
Yeah.
So everybody gets, behold the realm of the cosmic jester, which throws a wrench into everything. Yeah. There's no way, no path, no right way, no such thing as wisdom or foolishness.
Let's just keep it real facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect you.
Talented artist.
Yeah, well, he
always has been, probably always will be.
He knows how to get his stuff to the top of the charts, that's for sure. And you know what? It's always food for thought. Just because I disagree sometimes with things that people say, it doesn't mean that it doesn't get me thinking.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Tom's always done good, is got people thinking about certain things. And part of being an artist too is rocking that boat.
Yeah.
Look at other, reactions that we've done to other artists and stuff like that. Rocking the boat is like a big thing to get.
I've heard like pro artists that actually sell stuff and make a living as an artist be like, if it isn't edgy, you're not an artist. You're not like an art. You're not one.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's fodder for thought. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, it should be destabilizing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, if you liked our reaction on this, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share us with a friend, and everyone until next time, stay spiritual.